Hi, my name is Pete Ray and welcome to this brief video tutorial. Today I'm going to be taking you through the first part of your wellness consultation, which is getting to know your oils. Now, there's a few parts to this wellness consultation. However, the person who introduced you to this wonderful business will be sharing with you on a one-on-one other parts of this consultation. But for this part, it's down to me to share with you a little bit about the oils. Now, by now you will have either already received the oils that you ordered at the time of getting registered, or they will certainly be with you within a day or two. So that's something to get a little bit excited about. Now, I've got to say that this video, just from the outset, is only to be used internally by the team to be able to help and support new people who are getting started, to be able to let them get a little bit of information about the oils. So please, please, please do not share this on any social media platforms or in the public domain. It is simply to be used internally. Okay, so let's just crack on and share with you the wonderful opportunity that you now have to be able to enjoy the doTERRA products on a daily basis to help and support you and your body to be able to live a much healthier lifestyle. Now, as you were introduced to doTERRA, I'm sure the importance of understanding how the immune system works and how the lifestyle that we lead today can unfortunately not serve us too well. Working too hard, getting too stressed, not exercising enough, not eating healthily enough to get the necessary nutrients that we need, not getting restful night's sleep, to be able to rest the body, to repair the body, not drinking enough water, not reducing the toxic workload, and not really knowing what we can do to make a difference in our lives. Well, as you step into your doTERRA business, you will become more and more aware of all of the different things that you can do to be able to make a difference within your life. Okay, and while your essential oils are not the only products that doTERRA make available, they will form the part of the most important essentials that will help you to be able to do two things. One, to be able to start to lead a much more healthier lifestyle by preventative measures, by using the oils in a particular way, and you also have the opportunity to be able to use these for everyday conditions that we each and every one of us can experience as we journey through our lives. So the kit that you will have received is predominantly the health and the kit is the Home Essentials kit, which comes with the 10 core oils and also with the diffuser. Now, if by chance this is not the kit that you ordered, then that's absolutely fine. But we today are going to be talking through the 10 core oils. If you do not have a diffuser, I would strongly recommend to purchase one at your earliest opportunity. Now that, of course, you get 25% off the entire product range. The diffuser is an amazing piece of kit. We use it daily to be able to make a difference in our lives. It's fantastic. We can simply, take the top off. You can put in the water up to the red line. You can simply add some drops of your preferred essential oil. You can plug it in. It has a lovely night light on there. It's got a timer where you can set it for 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, and you can really get the benefit of these oils aromatically. Now, it's important to understand that, this is not to be compared with a burner. You sometimes may have heard of people using burners to be able to enjoy the lovely aromatic of the essential oils. However, a burner will simply eradicate any therapeutic benefit. So our diffusers work entirely different. It's an electromagnetic plate, and it spins at such a speed that it actually creates a mist which we can breathe and enjoy the therapeutic benefit. So if you haven't got a diffuser, I strongly recommend to get you one. But if you have received one as part of your Home Essentials kit, use it as often as you possibly can. So what I'd like to talk to you about firstly is just to reassure you that these oils are entirely safe, okay, and they can be used on all of the family. And I think that's really important to know. Yeah, they are, safety procedures that you must be aware of and guidelines to follow, but they are safe to be used on all of the family, from children right through to the elderly. Now, I actually love this particular slide, if you can see this from the video that you're watching right now, because it really does help to typify, I guess, what our essential oils can assist with. And you can see lots of different conditions, from insomnia, depression, nausea, asthma, heartburn, hot flushes, arthritis, the list goes on. And you have an opportunity to be able now to take control of your lives, by looking to reach out for natural alternatives as opposed to over-the-counter medications. Okay, so really people having an opportunity to take control of their health. So please do make sure that you look for every opportunity you can to get some improvement and some benefits from the oils that you now have that you can put to good use. So I'd like to talk you through, if I may, just some of the oils. Now, these are not claims that have been made. I'm not making any outlandish, claims of suggesting that the oils will cure diseases, in any way, shape or form. Essential oils are used to be able, to help the body to support what it should be doing naturally. And because of the lipophilic qualities of the essential oils and how they can penetrate through the outer cell membrane to be able to help to boost the immune system, to support the body in doing what it should be doing naturally, as well as, looking to, make a positive difference on any particular conditions that you may be experiencing. They really are something that you will experience for yourself, and you will be your greatest advocate. Okay, so we don't need to make outlandish claims. You will use the oils for yourself, and you will be the biggest ambassador, really, for the oils, because of your own personal experiences. And that leads me nicely to my own personal experience, okay, which was I used to suffer really terrible headaches, and there was no medication that was really helping me other than a particular cocodamol, which was an over-the-counter medication. It was contained codeine, and it was the only particular drug that would help to alleviate the headaches that I was experiencing, and they really were quite debilitating. Okay, so when I had an opportunity to be able to use the essential oil, I was really keen to try something that was recommended to be able to assist with headaches. And my personal experience was absolutely fantastic, and I can only but strongly recommend that you try this for yourself. Okay, an opportunity as arises. So a couple of drops in the hand I placed onto the back of my neck. I then cupped my hands and took some really big inhales, and this is a very, very popular way of being able to utilize the oils. Okay, so applied it topically to the area of where the pain was, and then I cupped my hands and took 5 huge inhales, and I was absolutely delighted at how that helped the pain to subside. And I was absolutely delighted that I felt that I had found something that could provide me with the help and support that I needed with that particular debilitating headache that I would get so often. So that was really, really great. But it can be used for so many other things as well. For example, it's highly recommended to be able to use where people have got high temperatures. It can really help in assisting to reduce temperatures. It's very popular for ladies who are experiencing hot flushes because of the hormonal imbalance as a result of the changes going on in their body. So as you can see, there are so many different uses for peppermint, from soothing digestive issues, even bad breath, natural energizer during the day when perhaps you're feeling a little bit slumped and you need to have a little bit of a pick you up. Okay, they can have a very similar effect to having a caffeinated drink, if you like. So some great benefits of using peppermint oil. Okay, also lavender. Now some names that we are more familiar with than others, and lavender is one that we perhaps are more familiar with, and we know that it's going to help with the sleep related issues, and this is my own personal experience. Okay, terrible sleeper, waking up 2 or 3 times a night, and I would simply apply 2 drops of lavender in my hand, again rub on the back of the neck and onto the side of my temples, a little bit on the top of my chest, rub my hand over my pillow, and then cup my hands, and then 5 huge inhales. And this is my last routine, if you like, before I get into bed on an evening. My experience from having used lavender was absolutely fantastic. Okay, I am a great advocate of this oil. I absolutely love it. We use it on the bottom of my little boy's feet on an evening as well. And he absolutely sleeps, you know, until the alarm goes off, which is fantastic. And again, that's not something that we've enjoyed for quite some time. So it really does aid restful sleep, you know. And something else that, again, most people are not aware of is that, you know, should you have any skin irritations, whether it be a bite or a sting or just a general itchiness, again, just a couple of drops on the hand, and then just rub it onto the particular area, and you'll find, you know, that it can greatly assist with that as well. Again, our personal experience, my wife actually touched the side of the grill pan when she was taking out the grill from the oven, and burnt the side of her hand. And of course, the natural reaction is to immediately, you know, reach, you know, for the turn the cool tap on, get the hand under the tap. You know, we all can relate to that. And then dry off, and then obviously put some kind of burn cream on. However, you know, this time we didn't do that. When we reached for the lavender, we just greased a little bit over the surface where the sting was, and we found that within about 15 seconds, okay, that the sting that was my wife was experiencing, you know, was well, it had gone, and she was absolutely staggered by it. I can't believe it, you know, it stopped stinging already. So it needed to be reapplied a few hours later, and but then, you know, it got through the night. Next morning, absolutely fine. So really, really good. But, you know, we have little ones, and quite often, you know, they can get little, you know, hitchy rashes and things like that. We just apply a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil that you no doubt receive when you got your pack, which is just a little bit of a carrier oil, which is just to create a little bit of a well, really, it kind of provides a little bit of protection for people who may have, you know, sensitive skin. And, you know, children can have thinner skin and perhaps sometimes have sensitivity. So it just provides a little bit of a protection when you first put the oil on. It doesn't reduce the effectiveness at all, and it really does just add a little bit layer of you know, protection for people with sensitive skin. Okay, so generally speaking, lavender is great. You know, really is known for its calming, relaxing qualities, aids restful sleep, fantastic, as I say, with skin irritations. And if you're a little bit stressed during the course of, you know, the day, and you're feeling a little bit anxious for whatever reason, again, great in the hands. Inhale, and just take some nice deep breaths, and it's great at helping to calm the emotions. Okay, again, we use this, you know, in the diffuser, very often, you know, perhaps maybe it's a couple of hours before we go to bed, and we just pop it in the diffuser, put it away, forget about it, and just, you know, do whatever we're doing, and then we find it's just helping to just calm us down nicely as it eases us into you know, our evening routine. Okay, so great oil is lavender. Next one is lemon. Now, lemon is a one that we tend to use more for our daily wellness routine. Okay, so some of the oils are great for, you know, particular conditions that you may be looking to gain some assistance with. Okay, and some of them are more preventative. Okay, so this is a great one for us because it's got great antioxidants in there. It's a great detoxifier, is lemon. Okay, so it helps to, you know, reduce that toxic load that we can build up as we go through, you know, our lives, and it helps to you know, eradicate the, you know, the toxins from our body. Okay, so it's really important that, you know, you have an opportunity to take advantage of the fact that you have the lemon. You know, we put a couple of drops in water every morning, and we just drink it down. We choose to take it, you know, internally. Of course, that's your choice whether you know, feel that you want to take it internally, but that's certainly the way that we use this particular oil. Okay, so it's great because it gets rid of all the free radicals, you know, that's contained within our body as we go through our days. So that's great. It also supports real positive mood. So if, for example, you're feeling a little bit sad, down and low, you know, the citrus base of this particular oil is great for, you know, helping to improve the mood, and also helping you to be clear if you're a little bit fuzzy with your thinking. It really does help to improve cognitive ability. Okay, so this is a great, very, very you know, refreshing oil, and, you know, very cleansing oil. It's fantastic, really. So that's lemon. Now, I'd like to talk to you briefly about melaleuca. Now, this is also known as tea tree oil. Now, this is all of the antis, okay? Antibacterial, antifungal, antiseptic, antiviral. It really is a very powerful first aid for the skin, okay? So, you know, it's often used to assist, you know, with spots or acne, you know, or people who perhaps suffer from frequent cold sores. At the first sign of a little bit of tingle, just apply a little bit of melaleuca, you know, to the surface, and you'll find that, you know, it can have a real positive effect. It can even prevent the cold sores from actually coming out in their full glory, as it were. So for us, we've personally used this where we, you know, if we get a little scratch or a scrape, instead of reaching for the antiseptic cream, we've reached for the melaleuca. Okay, so it's a great oil that we use really very, very often. It's also you know, a great boost for the immune system. So if you're feeling a little bit low perhaps, and you're feeling a little bit run down, you know, it's a great way perhaps for a few days where you take the oil, you know, maybe once in the morning, once in the evening, and you know, do that for maybe 5, 6, 7 days, and you'll find that helps to give you a real boost to the immune system. And you know, given the realities of the life that we lead, as we've talked about earlier, you know, quite often people can have rather depressed immune systems. So you know, whether you're feeling like that, or whether you just want to, you know, give yourself a real seasonal boost, you know, by helping to get that immune system firing a little bit better, so to speak, you know, melaleuca is a great oil to be able to do that. But you know, renowned for its you know, cleansing and rejuvenating effect on the skin. And the next oil is oregano. Now, this is nature's most powerful natural antibiotic. Okay, it really is a fantastic oil. You know, excellent source of antioxidants. It's fantastic at, you know, enhancing the immune system. So if you, for example, were to use this oil with melaleuca, it really could be a real big boost for your system. Now, this is a hot oil, which means that if you would apply it directly onto the skin, it would feel hot. Okay, so you would never apply this neat onto the skin. You would always use a carrier oil with that, or if you have sensitive skin, you can use the carrier oil with every oil. Okay, but particularly this is a hot oil, and would need to be used in conjunction with a carrier oil. Now, what a lot of people do is, and you know, this is exactly what I have done. I've used the veggie caps, which you can get from doTERRA, just like the little clear capsules that you can pull apart. You can put a couple of drops inside of oregano. You may even choose to put a bit of melaleuca in there, snap it back together, and you could take, you know, you could take that on a daily basis for, you know, a few days to really give you a good boost. So that's the way we prefer to use the oregano, in a capsule, or you could put it in a little bit of water so that when you actually do drink it, it kind of goes down in one, so you're not leaving it in the mouth too long where you might feel that sensation of it being a little bit hot. Okay, but a great, you know, powerful oil. You know, and do your own research a little bit about oregano, because there's lots of, you know, suggestions that it's equally as powerful, you know, as many antibiotics that exist, you know, over the counter, if you like, or prescribed by doctors. And of course, right now, with a lot of media attention on how our bodies are building up a natural resistance now to antibiotics, you know, in the way that many people have, you know, been using antibiotics over the years, this really does provide an excellent, you know, an excellent oil to be able to boost, you know, your immune system. My own son particularly had a very bad case of you know, he's really sore throat, you know, where he's getting the white spots at the back of his throat, and he was really feeling under the weather, and couldn't get an appointment at the doctor's, you know, for about 5 days. So we actually made a little bit of a combination of a few different oils, and he was, you know, gargling it on the hour, every hour. We also applied a little bit of the oil on his neck, and also give him the oregano in the capsules, and it really wasn't, by the time he actually did go to the doctors, you know, we had about 95% under control. Okay, so a really excellent oil, you know, that can help to boost the immune system, and help with the conditions that we would naturally think to perhaps go to the doctors to get antibiotics for. Now, the next oil is frankincense. Now, this is known as the king of all oils. Okay, it has so many qualities where it can help people with so many different areas with their health. It really is, amazing, to be fair. Now, I personally use this oil because it is known to have great properties for being able to ensure and promote cellular health. Okay, so help our cells to operate at an optimum level. Now, for me personally, we can see what's going on in our body on the outside, but we don't get to see what's going on in the inside. Okay, and I'm sure that you're aware that often when we hear about people who are unfortunate and experience some terrible illnesses, it can often be as a result of mutations in the cell. Okay, so anything, in my opinion, that I can use that can help to promote optimum health with the cells has got to be a good thing. So that's why I use it every morning, and I actually put that in with my 2 drops of lemon in water. So that's actually my morning drink. 2 drops of lemon, okay, which helps with the antioxidants, okay, and the detoxifying, and also here, I pop in the frankincense as well, and that just goes straight down, and I feel like I'm doing something positive. Now, it's also a fantastic natural painkiller. So this is very, very popular, and it's a great booster oil. So when used in conjunction with other oils, it can really, be a powerful boost. But it's popular with people who have, and experience pain, perhaps, with the likes of arthritis, etc., because not only can it help with the pain, it can also help to prevent the breakdown of cartilage tissue by helping to inhibit the production of the inflammatory molecules, okay, that can help to cause the degeneration. So, it's an excellent oil. Also known to be able to assist in regulating estrogen production in women. So it can help, to reduce the risk of, various different cancers, menopausal tumors and the cysts, etc. Okay, so please feel free to do your own research. There's lots of evidence and information out there that can provide you with more information should you be interested in it. Okay, but it's also known, very much so, as anti-aging, anti-wrinkle fighter. It's a beautifying oil for the skin, and it can help to reduce the appearances, skin imperfections and blemishes and stretch marks. So an excellent oil, very, very spiritual, meditative. Okay, great to diffuse and to relax the mind. And also, it's known to be able to assist with people who have neurological type conditions and brain disorders because of the ability to pass through the blood-brain barrier. So, most of these oils, are simply just a couple of drops that are either being, used internally or topically, or of course being used aromatically, in the diffuser, or by simply applying to the hand, but of course inhaling. Okay, so just a couple of drops can go a very long way. Okay, but that's frankincense, an amazing oil. Now, this particular oil is called On Guard. Now, this is a blend of oils that doTERRA have used because of the synergies to be able to achieve a particular objective, which is to provide a protection to ward from viruses and bugs and germs. Now, this is a great one for using in the diffuser. The reason being because it's firstly, it smells absolutely divine. And of course, when the diffuser's working away and you and your family are just getting on with what they're doing, we're all just breathing this in. It smells lovely, and at the same time, it's helping to protect us from the likes of seasonal threats. So we find that we don't experience, as many other people do, where children are coming in from school with coughs and sneezes, and then it goes around the whole family. Okay, and I have to say that that's not something that we experience. And this is partly the reason why, because it's part of our regular routines that we use this oil as a preventative measure to ward off those seasonal threats. Okay, so an excellent oil that can be used predominantly in the diffuser or apply to the bottom of the feet, to be able to provide that protection. But if you look at the oils that actually go to make up this blend, you've got cinnamon and clove and wild orange, rosemary and eucalyptus. It really is, a wonderful blend to be able to provide that protection. The next oil is known as Breathe, and it's a bit of a giveaway because of the name. Okay, it's known as a respiratory blend, and again, you can see it has some amazing oils that are synergized to be able to provide. We've got peppermint, we've got eucalyptus, cardamom, laurel leaf, ravensara, melaleuca, and lemon. So it really is, a powerful force in being able to maintain clear airways. Okay, so it's great for respiratory health, great to diffuse, to assist with people who may be, a little bit chesty or have a little bit of asthma, or experience, the effects of hay fever, sinusitis, or you're feeling bunged up with cold and flu. You can just simply, have a great, nice big inhale, and it really does help to open up the airways. Okay, so an excellent oil. The next one is Digestion. This again is another blend. It's a digestive blend. It's all to do with helping to support and maintain a healthy gastrointestinal tract. Okay, so you can see that it's excellent because of the oils that it contains. I mean, it's got ginger in there, it's got fennel, it's got coriander, tarragon, peppermint, anise. So real tummy tamers. Okay, so fantastic to aid with effective digestion, which is really important. If you have great digestion, you've got good gastrointestinal health, then that it certainly helps to lead a much healthier lifestyle. Okay, and certainly help to provide greater levels of energy. But acid reflux, heartburn, motion sickness, trapped wind, diarrhea, constipation, this is the oil that is often used, to be able to assist with many of these conditions. If you've just been to the restaurant and you've really, just overindulged and you're feeling very bloated, a nice glass of cold water, a couple of drops of Digestion in there, drink that down, and it really is going to help to settle and help to reduce that feeling of bloatedness. Okay, and last but by no means least, I'd like to talk to you about Deep Blue. Now, this particular oil, you'll notice when it arrives, it has a different type of top. This one is not to be taken internally. Okay, and also if you are on blood thinners, and anyway on warfarin, please do not use this particular oil. And if you wish to, chat to your GP about that, then please feel free to do so. But as a general rule of thumb, this particular oil is used, to help to soothe sore muscles. It's used to help, achy joints. It's very popular to be used with people who are suffering from migraine, arthritis, etc. Keep period cramping, and it also helps to support healthy circulation. And we find that a lot of sports people are great advocates of this particular oil, and they apply it in advance, to help to keep the circulation moving and to prevent the cramping, so an excellent oil. Now, I know a few people who suffer really badly from arthritis, in this particular oil, mixed with frankincense, both natural painkillers, all the properties that you can see here, which, that it can be used for. It really does provide a powerful combination. Okay, by all means, use a carrier oil, and you can really feel this working very quickly. Okay, and if you've got sensitive skin, then please don't forget to use a carrier oil with that. Okay, so look, that's the 10 core oils. These are just just giving you a little bit of an idea as to what these oils can be used for, and really. I think, just remember that as well as using the 10 core oils, I really strongly recommend that you, at your earliest opportunity, look to start using the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It really is it's one of doTERRA's best-selling products. And if you recall, right at the beginning of this presentation, we talked about, you know, the importance of working towards you know, living a healthier lifestyle by, you know, eating better, you know, getting more nutrients from your food, exercising more, you know, getting restful sleep, you know, being able to, you know, work towards becoming the new version of yourself, because it's part of an overall wellness program. Well, this is an amazing product that will help to support you, you know, whilst you are making the transition, making the changes, you know, to the new healthier you. For example, you know, just one of these particular capsules, you know, contains the equivalent of 12 servings of fruit and veg a day, and 90% of the population, you know, do not, you know, receive the required, you know, daily intake of vitamins and minerals required to help to, you know, sustain a healthy immune system, to prevent us from, you know, the risk of unnecessary diseases and illness. Okay, so you know, this is a product really does, you can see the primary benefits there: general wellness and vitality, antioxidant and DNA protection, you know, energy metabolism, bone health, immune function, you know, stress management, cardiovascular health, healthy hair, skin and nails, eye, brain, nervous system, liver function and digestive health, lung and respiratory health, and gentle on the stomach, and non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free. So an amazing product. So, you know, this can help to support your overall health and well-being, as well as the oils, you know, that you're using along the way. Okay, so can't recommend that enough. I personally, after about 2 weeks of using this product, I have to tell you that my energy levels have never felt this great in years. Okay, and I absolutely attribute it to, you know, the adjustments that we're starting to make in our lives as we now are more aware of how to be able to you know, look after our overall well-being with just a few little adjustments, and of course being able to use the amazing doTERRA products. So what you really need to do now is you need to get really you know, comfortable with the oils. You need to look for as many opportunities as you can, you know, to be able to use the oils. I think that's really, really important. And if you haven't already downloaded the app, which is Modern Essentials, I strongly recommend you do that, because it can also, you know, give you particular guidance on which oils are used for what conditions. Okay, but that will again be covered as well in the rest of the wellness consultation that the person who introduced you to the business will now take you through. So, you know, fall in love with the oils, use the oils every day, take every opportunity to not only use them for, you know, any conditions that you feel like you may need some assistance with, but also, you know, with your overall daily wellness routine to be able to live a much healthier lifestyle. Okay, so once again, I would just like to, you know, thank you very much for the time. You know, please feel free to, you know, pause this, refer back to it, should you need to. You know, and I wish you the very, very best on your continued experiences in this wonderful, wonderful business with doTERRA, using our wonderful, wonderful products. Okay, so thank you very much and have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you.